There are many reasons why people decide to fit a water softener in their home, and generally when people contact our office to speak to us about the problems they're experiencing in their homes, the first question I normally ask them is, do you have a problem with Limescale in your house? And it's funny because generally we get the same complaints and the same comments from people every time we speak to them. And typically the first thing that people will complain about is the Limescale and the kettle. You'll hear things like, I'm fed up of replacing kettles, we've replaced 2 or 3 this year, or we've replaced our shower. And if it's not a case of replacing them, it's a case that people are fed up of actually descaling them, and certainly fed up with the cost of replacing them. The other thing that people don't realise is that while the appliances may be working and not causing any problems, the hidden costs associated with the Limescale are the extra energy costs associated with heating hard water. So the latest studies conducted by the Battelle Institute in 2010 show that water softeners installed in a hard water area can actually save up to 24% on your water heating bills. And the reason for that is that Limescale that you see that's building up in the kettles and the showers is actually costing money because it takes longer to actually heat the water, and therefore it's increasing the likes of your ESB bills and your fuel costs. And with the prices of those on the increase, then every saving that can be made is obviously a big benefit in any home. Some of the personal things that people complain about are the likes of scum in the tea and the coffee, which is the most popular one that people absolutely hate, and it leaves the ring around the tea as you drink the cup and it stays with you the whole way through. The other big issue is the likes of the stains on the taps and the shower doors is the big one that people absolutely hate cleaning because it takes so long. And then descaling the likes of the shower head. So these are the kind of the pet hates that people have when they live in a hard water area. The likes of skin and hair is another typical complaint that we'll hear from people on the phone, where they've noticed their hair and their skin has become quite dry and quite hard, and they've noticed the laundry has gone off white very quickly, and the likes of towels and things like that come out of the wash, and they tend to be a lot harder. So they're typically the reasons why people will want to fit a water softener in their home. Some of the costs associated with it range from the extra heating and energy on your ESB bill, replacing the likes of the appliances or having them repaired. But some of the real hidden costs that people don't actually realise are all the extra detergents and cleaning products that we use when we live in a hard water area. And just to give you some independent information, if you'd like to pull out your detergent, no matter which brand you use, if you look on the box you'll find somewhere that it recommends in a hard water area that you actually use more. The same is to be said for the likes of your shower gels and shampoos and whatever you're using in the bath. So because hard water won't allow the product to actually dissolve in the water, it means all you're doing is adding extra product to get those lovely bubbles, which never come. In fact, all that you generally get is a soap scum that's left in the water, and when you pull the plug you're left with this ring around the bath or the basin, which is ultimately more cleaning and at the end of the day a waste of product. So all of the studies shown and that have been done across the world over the last 50 years or so, even down to the latest one in 2010, all show that water softeners save money in the home. So savings of up to €500 and more are what you can expect to have when you fit a water softener in your home. And this really primarily is the reason why people will fit a softener. So the options really are, if you stay with the water you have today, you end up spending more than you need to and costing yourself in excess of €500 every year and still living with all of the problems associated with hard water. Or if you go with the most popular option and the most common one today, which is to fit a good quality water softener and save yourself in excess of €500 every year and live with the luxurious benefits that soft water brings into your home.
Hi, my name's Shane. I've been living in Ashburn in a new house for the last 2 years with my young family. When we first moved here, we had all new appliances, new kettle, toaster, everything as you'd imagine moving into a new house. And after a few months our kettle had scaled right up. I could actually scoop out a handful of lime from the kettle. So we were getting flyers in the door from one water treatment company, and I wanted to get something in but couldn't do it straight away after the expense of moving into a new home. And after a couple of years it just became too much. My skin was dry, the cup of teas weren't very nice, the bath would sometimes have a little bit of sand in the bottom of it, which was turns out to be lime. And after a lot of research, I decided to go with the water treatment centre. And now we don't know ourselves. The cup of teas are gorgeous. We don't have to buy bottled water. They can make our baby bottles straight from the tap. And the water's so soft, my skin is cleared up. I don't have dry skin anymore. And the water's just lovely and soft. And I would highly recommend the water treatment centre to anybody. I think we've made the right choice, and I wish I'd done it a long time ago, or when we first moved in.
So thanks for watching. For any further information, please contact us today on 1890 946 333 or 057 93 33 942. Or to collect your free water test kit, just click here.